Alright guys, Friday, May 31st, Act 4. Where are you? PBC Boot Camp. Alright class, sorry I'm late. Alright, settle down, settle down, settle down. Alright. Alright. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to class. I am Professor Rich Lampe. With me today is my TA, Zach Egan. Now, this is PEX 1102, Physics of Exercise. This is a 3-credit course. We'll be meeting Fridays from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m., okay? Now, before we get started, I need everyone to put their hands over their hearts so we can say the pledge. Okay? Here it is right here, so just read it with me. I pledge allegiance to never quit and to Palm Beach County Boot Camp, and to the building for which it stands, one family, under Jared, undefeatable, with fitness and fun for all. All right, very good. Now, since you all did your homework, we're going to be talking about the first 4 chapters of the first unit. As you can see, the first 4 chapters are right over here. First one is kettlebell swings, push presses. Third one is one-arm dumbbell snatches. And the last chapter that you guys read about are the jungle gyms, okay? Now, all 3, these first 3, so in the 4th one, all talk about, or all relate to 2, I guess 2 scientific terms, or 2 physics terms. The first one is momentum, which you guys will be using a lot of on these exercises. And the second one is energy. Energy is all around us. Now, for those of you math majors in here, for momentum, we will use the equation P, which is represented by momentum, and that equals mass times velocity. And for all the science majors in the building, we're going to be using the 2 types of energy, which are potential and kinetic. Kinetic, very good. Potential and kinetic energy. So, for the first chapter, kettlebell swings. My TA, Colonel Zach Egan. Colonel Zach Egan. I'm in Operation Dark Moon still.
That was chapter 2. That was Act 2.
That was Act 2. We're on Act 4, yeah.
All right, guys, kettlebell swings. Now, we've gone over these a lot. A couple things to go over. Feet, about shoulder wide. All right, you want to have your chest up, shoulders back, your back straight. You're going to squat down. Like we always do. Drop the butt first. Come up with it. And what you're going to do, you're going to just swing from here. Now watch my chest. Always stay facing you guys. It's never going to leave this position. Instead, we're not going to start doing this. We're not going to start bending over like that. That's not good for the back. Okay, notice it swings. My arms stay straight the whole time. And I create, what is it? Momentum. Okay.
Momentum.
Get it above my head. It's a full kettlebell swing.
This is kinetic potential, kinetic, 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 potential, kinetic, 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 potential. Okay? Those are the 2 different types of energy. Right here, as you guys can see, I drew out a little diagram. Right down here, when the mass is at its resting point at the bottom of the pendulum or nonlinear oscillator, it's said to be at equilibrium. And then when you guys are going to squat down here, you guys are using your, what type of energy? Kinetic energy. This is potential, kinetic energy, and you're going to finish right up here, weight on your heels, arms are straight, okay? Now, chapter 2, we're talking about the push press. Mr. Egan?
Okay guys, the push press. Feet, start at the hips. Alright, don't let them get out too wide. This is one thing you guys do a lot of, it's not right. Have your feet nice right underneath the hips, okay? You're going to then lift it up, clean it up to the rack position. From here, it's never going to leave here. It never has to go down. You don't have to squat, okay? Right here, chest out, back straight, dip, and drive it up. Locked arm. Now look from this angle. Okay? Watch my back. Up, stay straight. My head pops through, my arms lock. Because my head pops through, it brings my chest forward and my back stays straight. I don't want to get in this position. Already, the middle of my back's on fire. I've got to be here. Back down, dip, drive it up again. Okay? Never have to bring it down and use your legs. Drive it.
Now notice right up here, we're going to go back to math for all you math majors in here. Notice that he's got two different triangles right in here. Right in here, when you're standing up nice and tall, like he is right now, his body is at a 180-degree angle. That's a straight line. He's going to dip his legs by about 80 degrees, and now his knees are going to form a 100-degree angle, about. And his arms are in the rack position right now, are going to be just like a right triangle. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard to recall. It's going to be a right triangle, okay? And he's going to finish straight. He's going to finish straight. Notice his head comes through his arms, okay? Now, chapter 3 is all about the one-arm dumbbell snatch. One-arm dumbbell snatch. And for this one, we're going to do a little bit of English for all you English majors out there, okay? I have a little surprise for you guys. We're going to do a Mad Lib, okay? So right now from somebody, I need an object, quickly.
Dumbbell.
Dumbbell. I need a person. Any person, famous, non-famous.
Jared.
Jared. All right. I also need a place. Any place. Palm Beach County Boot Camp. All right. And I also need a body part, random body part. Leg. All right. Now, when performing one-arm dumbbell snatches, it's important to get low into your stance with your back as straight as a dumbbell. Grab the dumbbell with Jared's hands and then launch it as high up as Palm Beach County Boot Camp. You finish the rep when the dumbbell is directly overhead and your arm is straight, like that. Your body weight is on your leg and the dumbbell is overhead.
It worked out really well.
It did work out really well. I was hoping you guys would get funny and crazy. That would have made that awesome.
All right, guys, with this, down that same position, we're grabbing the kettlebell, just with one arm, big chest, shoulders back, back on your heels, and when you pop up, it's all about hip extension, top of the hips forward. When you drive that forward, it creates momentum, weight goes up, you catch it in the lock position. So here, pop the hips, explode up, and it should be fast, okay? Then you're gonna alternate to the other arm, right here. Okay.
Now the one thing that I did not tell you guys yet is the reps and how you guys are going to cycle from each exercise. As you guys can see up here, we have 8, 10, and 12 reps. So you're going to do 8 kettlebell swings, run down to the fence and back, 10 kettlebell swings down to the fence and back, 12 kettlebell swings down to the fence and back. When you finish the 12, you start over at 8. And do that for every single chapter. Now, you guys are going to be at each station for 8 minutes each, so that's going to total 32 minutes of work. Okay, 32 minutes of work, and you guys get to start your weekend. Okay. Now, the last chapter that we're going to talk about are jungle gym jump squats. So if you guys can turn over, take a look at Zach. He's going to treat this. It's going to be very similar to a kettlebell swing, only instead of swinging a kettlebell, you guys are going to be swinging yourself. Okay. So he's going to go down into a squat, and he's going to jump up as high as he can. He's going to do that 8 times, keeping his back straight. Remember, he's not going to pull himself forward. He's not going to keep his arms extended the entire time. He's going to keep himself in a nice, his feet are taking off and landing in the same position. He's just going straight up and down using the jungle gym straps. Okay? Are there any questions about that so far? Okay, your homework before we begin, your homework for this weekend, and I'll see you guys next Friday, is to research what's called the Wilks coefficient, okay? You guys are going to research the Wilks coefficient, find your coefficient number that's personal to you, and then we'll meet back here on Monday morning, okay? All right, you guys are dismissed. Find a station, and the clock's going to start in about 30 seconds.
All right, here we go, guys. Find the station.